You're in there? No, I'm in there. Come to me to touch, okay. Alright, so in the previous video, I built, stained, and finished these cabinets. Today I'm going to be installing them. They're just 3 base cabinets with one 10-foot floating shelf in between them. They're just going on top of this countertop. It's a pretty easy install day here today. I'm going to first find my studs by just pre-drilling through the drywall and confirming they're there, because if I pre-drill through the back of this on a finished cabinet and they're not where I think they're going to be, I can't really do a whole lot about that, so I'm just going to confirm that and then screw these to the wall. I like to just do 4 screws. They're sitting obviously on a countertop. There's not a whole lot of weight. It's just to keep it from tipping forward, so that's all I'm going to do there. On these face frames, I'm going to put them together. I could just, butt them together, put one at a time up, and then just tack them together, but I think this pulls it a little bit tighter, and I like the look of it better. And prefabbing things is just generally the way I like to go about things, and of course it fits well. I mean, if you could say money, chicken wing in it, if you could say money, that'd be it. We have these adjustable shelves, so I'm just going to put the pins in and make sure everything's good with that. I'm just putting them at equal heights here, nothing really, they can adjust it to wherever they want it. This is a restaurant bar, so they'll obviously change things or do whatever. I'm just getting them in here, so if they want to start using it, they can. On the right side of the counter, I'm going to set my other box up here. I'm not going to screw it to the wall yet until I get the floating shelf in, but I will put the face frame on it and get it ready. So I'm just going to make sure I glue up here properly, and I will get it tacked on. I used to always use DeWalt tools, and so with Milwaukee nailers, you have to turn them on and off. And every time I first pull out the nailer, I swear I always forget to turn it on. That's what I did there, just like always. And I would think I would learn by now, but I have not. I'm just going to get it tacked on here with some 18 gauge nails. It's really, honestly, the nails are just to get it to hold for the glue to dry. Wood glue is extremely strong when it's applied correctly and dries, so I'm not super worried about that there. I'm going to do the same thing on the side panels. I'm going to glue it up, and I didn't have to do a whole lot of scribing. The wall's fairly straight, so got lucky on that. But just going to glue it up and then pin nail it. And again, it's the same thing. I'm just pinning it so that it holds in place where I want it until the glue dries. The pin nailer has been a really nice addition rather than a longer nail or, a bigger nail in an 18 gauge in the side of something like this. You can just shoot it and not actually have to fill it on something like this that's stain grade. So these floating shelf brackets, we did not install these. There's quite a few things that I would not have done it this way, including, it's going to be very hard for them to patch the wall after we put the shelf up, but that's how they wanted to do it. I also would put more than 2 brackets because there's going to be, a bar area. There's going to be a lot of weight of alcohol and stuff. So, but anyways, that's besides the point. We're doing the best we can with it. We got to do some shimming and things, and we'll get it as close as we can. But we had to do a little extra work on these. That's what we're screwing into as well. I see. Yeah, that's why I was. Yeah, I'm in there. You're in there? No, I'm in there. Come to me to touch, okay. So it fit nice and snug. It's within an 1/8. I don't know. I think that's a 6-foot level, maybe 7-foot, the plate level. But it's not perfect. We obviously always go for perfect, or level. But it was about an 1/8 inch out. We shimmed it as much as we could and did everything possible, but we didn't set the brackets, and they were fine with what it was. It's not ideal, but you got to do what you got to do, and if they want to pay for it and do it that way, that's what we're going to do. On this face frame, I'm going to get it glued up, same thing. I didn't put it on because that floating shelf, it would have been hard. There's a little bit of an overhang on that right side where the floating shelf is, so I needed to wait on it, so I'm just going to get that on now. I always love putting the face frame on and covering up all the ugly parts or whatever and making it look good. The final product, I always love putting that on. So now back on this right side, I'm going to get the side panel on, and then we'll push the cabinet up against the floating shelf and then secure it to the wall. Good? Okay. Yep. You there? We are going to screw the cabinet into the floating shelf as well, not to give it any strength, but just to pull it as tight as we can together. And then after that, we'll actually do the screws back to the wall as well. I'll get this final side panel on the right side there, and then I think we'll be all finished up with this. Again, with those brackets for the floating shelf, I think that's going to be a major pain for them to finish that. I don't know, it's not the way I would do that at all, but it's what they wanted, and we're going to do that. So yeah, we're all finished up, just going to get cleaned up as well. They are open here today, so I couldn't get, somebody was already trying to get in here and load up the shelves and stuff, so I couldn't get a final kind of shot of this after we were cleaning up. But I really like the way it came out. Everything went smooth, and just, yeah, the way we fabbed it up, or the way I fabbed it up in the shop, it all came out the way I thought it would. So that feels good, and they're happy with it, I'm happy with it, and yeah, so this is what it looked like before, and it's all finished up here, and as you can see, somebody's already getting in there, but I'm feeling good about this one, so I think that'll be it for this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you guys think.